Hello, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Sierra Flores, and I teach educational technology to teachers like you on Facebook. Did I really just say that? On YouTube. Take two. All right, so today's tech tool is called Whiteboard.FI. Some people call it Whiteboard.FI, but whatever, tomato, tomato, right? So with this, you may have seen my previous video, which was Whiteboard.CHAT. This is very similar, okay? The perks are that it is free. You don't have to download an app. You don't even have to create an account. You literally just pop on, create a class, send out the code, and then let your kids get to work. Super simple, all right? So let's jump in. All right, so you'll see right now that I just went to the website, Whiteboard.FI, and it automatically takes you here. All right, and so there's multiple ways that you can enter, okay? So you can create a new class here, or you can go to the top to create a new class, all right? First, I'm going to take you through to the teacher way, okay? The teacher method. Then I'm going to pull it back and show you what it looks like via student view, okay? So if I'm a teacher, I'm going to come in, I'm going to create a new class. Now, I'm going to make my new class. It's going to be called Flores Rockstars. All right. And so this is kind of like Zoom. All right, enable waiting room lobby. And so with this one, it means that only the people that you are permitting can come in. And that helps because just like with Zoom, you're not letting in random people that want to join your room, okay? And then this one, you can turn it on. It has its manual save mode. And so with that, people will have to actually click save to save their board, because typically Whiteboard, it saves automatically. But if your students are in an area where the internet, the Wi-Fi is very slow, it's not very handy or very high speed, then that automatic save feature is just going to make their device, their Wi-Fi, it's going to make it run slow, okay? So that's an option for you as well. I like to enable the waiting room lobby. All right, create new class. And so now you'll see this is the code, all right? I can copy that code to my clipboard, or I can show a QR code for my students to hold up their device and scan, okay? One of the things you can do, if you are displaying this, let's say that I'm on Zoom right now. And so what I could do, I have my camera up. I'm going to go ahead and scan so that I can open up Whiteboard.FI, and you can do it directly from the screen, okay? So that's one of the ways that teachers do it. They literally tell their kids, hey, hold up your Chromebook, hold up your iPad, your phone, and just scan the code directly on the screen. Another quick way is just to go and take this code, and you're going to paste it into Google Classroom, paste it into Canvas, text it to them, wherever, okay? So whenever somebody logs in, the whiteboard will show up here automatically, all right? Now, I do want to show you what student view looks like, okay? So hang on just a quick sec. I'm going to grab my iPad and jump in on student view. First thing, you're going to open your camera, scan the QR code, and click the link that should pop up for you. Then it'll take you to Whiteboard.FI, type in your name, and then you'll click Join Whiteboard Class. From here, you'll end up in the lobby and just wait for your teacher to let you in. Right now, it says that I have one friend in the lobby that is waiting, all right? So let's look and see who's in the lobby. And if it's somebody that I'm like, wait a minute, I don't know who this is, forget it, kick them out. Or I could accept them, okay? And over here, it says what the name is, okay? I know this person. That's me. Of course I'm going to let me in. So accept. All right, and so now I see this board. This is my one student, myself, for the purpose of this tutorial. And so I see this board, and then I can click to toggle my whiteboard as well, so that way this is my teacher whiteboard. These are all the controls that I have right now, and I am now going to begin my little lesson. So with this, here are some of the controls, and this is mainly, you'll just kind of have to log on and look through the controls, all right? Because if I want to add text, I can add text. I can resize that. I can move it all around if I want to. And so one other thing I can do as well, I can add in PDFs, which I thought was really cool because that is one of the new updates. You used to not be able to do that. So you can add in PDFs. Here I can cut, copy, paste, undo, redo. I can add in emojis. Look at this. I can insert a music sheet if I want to. So for all my music teachers out there, this is great for you. All right, and then here are my controls as far as zooming, downloading, all right, and I can change the color as well, guys. Look at this. And so it's so amazing, all of the new features that it has. Like, I love it. So what I can do is push this if I want to. And so when I push something, it means that it goes out to the rest of my students and it's literally going to pop up on their board, okay? And so if I wanted to push something to a specific student, I could type that in here and search that specific student. So say if I'm like, oh, this is this PDF. This is a great practice activity for Timothy, okay? So I'm going to push this to Timothy and all the people in his group because I know they need that. I can go ahead and push this out to them specifically, okay? But I'm just going to, when I push it out, it's going to ask me, who do I want to push it out? All right. So, and what do I want to push out? And so this is a couple options here for you that I really like. Okay. Push it to all students. Okay, cool. I could push it to the current page only, or I could push all of it. And then this part right here that says the background, I really like that because if I wanted to say that I had a map of the United States, I could push that background to my students and then have them to circle all of the free states versus slave states, for example. I could have them to do that and color code them if I wanted to. I could do a math equation if I wanted to. I could push to them some lined paper so that way they can write, all right, and practice their letters if they were in younger grades. There's so many different ways that you could use this feature, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and just push the current page to my students, all right? And so now I can see my students' whiteboards. Well, that didn't work the way I thought it was going to. So at this point, I don't even remember. Wait. So now let's say that I am looking through my student's work and I see that she said 4 + 2 = 7. I can click this and I can go up in her board and I can look to get a closer look to see what is going on here. Now with Whiteboard.CHAT, where I can go in and I can talk with her, communicate, I can write on her board, we can work together. This is a little bit different. Whiteboard.FI is a little more restricted because all of these options for feedback, live sessions, quick reactions, you cannot do any of them unless you purchase a license, okay? These are not free. So that's kind of a bummer when it comes to giving student feedback because I can see it, but I can't do anything about it, all right? And so the only thing that I can do is to save it, erase it, or I could push out my board to her board so that she can see a correct way to solve it, okay? So that's kind of a bummer there. But with Whiteboard.FI, I am still able to, if I'm like if I have like for example, a really quick amount of time and I have to do something fast, this would be a great way to go because it is so quick and it's very easy to set up and you're able to include images and you're able to include PDFs, and so that's excellent. And here I can do tables as well, all right? So those are good features. But based on what you saw with Whiteboard.FI compared to Whiteboard.CHAT, I'm really curious to see which app you guys prefer. So comment below and let me know. What do you prefer, Whiteboard.CHAT or Whiteboard.FI? All right. So that's all for today. I hope that you enjoyed. This was literally super quick, but it's cool. I'll see you next week.